Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
Crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead and right here, right now.
subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is a special episode of Primetime Talk. As you guys know, let me know in the comment section. Everything looks good, sounds good for us talking to cyberspace. Just want to make sure we good. I see LMV already in the building. I want to take care of something. All right, LMV, appreciate it. I saw that comment too. We're gonna get into it. But I did want to say this. I'm gonna start this thing off. It's a live show, and what was it? We know I do a prime debate show here on Tuesdays with Big Dog Chico, and in that show there was a guest. We had a bunch of callers in that show, and what happened is there was a caller who called in. Excuse me, phone guy. A caller that called in, and she had to express herself. So I had a chance that this went out and got a lot of attention. Coach Prime responded to her and ended up giving her season tickets for her talk, right, to the Colorado Buffalo game. So that's awesome. We're definitely going to talk to her and we're going to find out. This is Tab from Texas. And a lot of people went in on me. Coach, you getting body blows, because everybody know I be giving Chico the body blows. So anyhow, she came in and they say, Coach Hayes, you got some body blows in that deal. And we're going to definitely talk about it. I'll go ahead and bring her on here, and we're going to definitely see what's going on. Like I said, this is a special edition. I know people, two Colorado shows. Relax. Come on, I got you, King fans. Relax. Anyway, we got Tab from Texas in the building. How you doing today? How you feeling?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
All right, now let me tell you something. You went off on old Coach there, but before we get into that, let people kind of know maybe who you are, what it is, your background, all that kind of stuff, and we'll go from there.
So yeah, I'm Tab from Texas. Was born in Alabama. Went to Michigan when I was 17. Came to Texas. Been in Texas. Was in Michigan when I was 17. Stayed there till I was 31. And then I moved to Texas, come visit my mama, and I've been here since. I am a Coach Deion fan supporter. Been a Coach Deion fan supporter since 1995. My dad woke me up to watch him play with the Dallas Cowboys. So this is who I am. I have 5 kids, 4 boys, a daughter, and a wife, and a dog named Frosty. So yeah.
So a dog named Frosty. So here's what I'm gonna tell you, right? Like I say, it was on there. Some people want to call it spicy, some whatever. We use whatever adjective we choose to use. A lot of people did not get a chance to see it. So I'm gonna play it, right?
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
I'm gonna play it, right? And
Okay.
and I want you know what you said. So maybe for the people who missed it, didn't get a chance to hear it. But I'm gonna play it, let it play out. And then this is the snippet that was taken. I think Chico snipped this out, put it up. And again, they caught on to it. But I want to talk to you about the things that were said, and we'll get into this deal. So let me know. You put a thumbs up. Make sure you guys can hear this when I put this up.
It does not matter at all whether or not Coach Prime is coming to the houses, because if you look at their roster last year, he lost 80 and then got 120. This year, we're not even in January, and he already getting top players. And I understand the other gentleman that had a 5-star recruit, he got 3 right now. For the past 3 years, homie, he keeps getting top recruits. People still talking crap, and he still gets top recruits. This ain't got nothing to do with God and Jesus or nothing that as far as this man's personality. He's just doing stuff different. We young. He's just doing stuff for the young people. He's doing it different, and we like it. That's the thing. We like it. It's 2023. Ain't nobody got time to be coming to your roach house. This man, let me tell you something. This man going to surgery on this leg that he done had surgery on for 20 years. For For 20 years, he didn't get surgery. He ain't been hopping up plane and come to your house. I want you. Do you want me? This is a relationship, homie. Come out here, come to my crib so I can show you how I'm living, so I can show you how you gonna live, so I can show you how many TVs. Listen, if Coach Brown called me and I can announce me coming to his team on national TV, he ain't gotta come to my house. I'm on national TV.
Thank you.
Now, my question is, and Big Chico, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs got you talking to Prime every week, homie. You been Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs got you talking to Prime every single week. It has taught you, you have a relationship with Prime right now due to you being supposedly Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now, my question is, how in the world do you stay humble sitting there to a coach who should know all these coach-like conversations, all these coach-like things, all these new things all of these new things that's coming across, that's looking at you like you crazy, rolling his eyes. If it's for entertainment, you're doing a great job, Coach Hayes, because if this is shit for real, then you are the one that is Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
All right, so there's a lot said there. First of all, I want to say
sir.
to you, you got a lot said, and I'm gonna get into what you were talking about.
Yes, sir.
I know, like I said, we talk about computers and audio. Sometimes when you talk, some of the audio was going in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yes,
So,
sir.
first of all, you said when I talked to you, you were prompted to call in. What prompted you to call in on this particular show? And then how long have you been watching either myself, coach, or the show or whatever?
So basically, first off, before getting into it, I just want to thank you and Big Chico for, giving people like us a voice. There's a lot of big commentators out there and things like that, and we can't get on Undisputed or First Take and things like that. So I certainly personally thank you guys for the opportunity. But I've always watched Big Chico. I've been watching Big Chico since he used to cover Jackson State. He used to do like live plays and stuff like that. I didn't start watching you until I seen you on Big Chico. And then when I seen you on Big Chico, I was like, who is this Coach Hayes? Like, what is he like? Like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? And so, but that particular night, I am just a watcher. Like, I just love watching debates. I have a big household. And so on Sundays, on Sunday night football, college football, all we do is argue all day long about our player and why we think they the best or our team. So I definitely enjoy watching stuff like that. And so I was just sitting there and something was like, call, me, I believe in God wholeheartedly. So I just feel like it was God telling me to just call the number. So I was like, what am I going to say? And the spirit was just like, call. So I was like, all right, cool. And so then like when I called, I came in, I think it was like 5 or 6 phone calls after. I came after the gentleman that came on there and said that he had a five recruit son or what have you, that he would have wanted Coach Prime to come to his house. And then I came after the lady that asked about the program, the program that Coach Prime just implemented in Colorado. So it was a lot of conversations going on. So by the time I got to the conversation, it was so many people on there that was like against Big Chico, and I was just like, I'm a Big Chico supporter. So when I got on there, I just wanted to really ask Big Chico, how do he stay humble when, if somebody coming on and just attacking and just saying that, like, how do you stay humble? Because in my household, we be like, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what prompted me to even ask the question, because I watch him all the time. But that's what actually prompted me to come on and ask a question. And then like I was watching you the whole time, and you was like rolling your eyes and you was like doing like this while he was talking, and I was just like, man, like, man, like, you know, it and people say, I say things, but I just been taught to look at people actions, when you watching people and you watching how somebody is reacting while someone else is talking, then it looks like that, man, this person just got it out for this dude, or this person just don't like this dude. And so then when I got on, I'm a natural protector. So when I got on, I was just like, bro, come on now. And so that's what happened.
All right. So, and then first of all, I'll say this. I'm gonna appreciate you and thank you for coming on because I be very honest. I get
Yes,
challenged
sir.
all the time. I get challenged
Wow.
all the time, and I ask people to come on, and they never do. And you're the first one. You're the
Wow.
first one
Wow.
to come on, and you coming
Yeah.
on video. Let alone, I just asked them to call in. You
Yes,
popped in on
sir.
video, so I
Yes,
appreciate it.
sir.
As they say in the day, you stand on business, and so we're
Yes,
gonna get
sir.
business. As you said, first of all, you said, "How can I sit there and be? How can he sit there, be humble and listen to it?" I say the same thing sometimes. Like I said in my rebuttal to you,
Yeah.
that was clipped out. I said to you, my rebuttal was, "How do I sit there and listen to some of this stuff?" Because when I listen to them, I'm just being honest. As you say, when you listen to some things, again, because you could call it bias or not, like you say, you support them, and that's fine.
For sure.
But on the other side of this coin, I'm sitting here listening to some stuff, and I'm like, come on, dog. Like, you don't really have this stuff you talking about, bro. Like some of the stuff you're saying. Now, we all know it's opinion based, right?
Yeah.
Very,
Yes,
very
sir.
good stuff is all about your perspective and how
Yes,
you
sir.
look at things. And so, that's why I said to you, how do I sit here and listen to this stuff? There's, and I'm not getting into the show. It's a debate show, and I think that's the biggest thing that people miss. It is a
Yeah.
debate show.
Yeah.
You're going to have topics where people don't meet in the middle, and you make your viewpoint, that person makes their viewpoint, and that's how debates work. That's why it's called a prime debate. It is, this is prime time talk. So therefore, we're just talking about things. However, the debate is exactly what it's designed to do, is to debate it. And I think a lot of people miss that mark. However, when I look at this stuff, Tab, and I say to myself, okay, you on here. That's one thing I liked about the way we did it was we dual stream it. It's not on
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not on his show. So
Yeah.
you see both people's supporters bumping heads. You see some of my supporters saying, "Coach, you crazy." You see some of his supporters saying, "Hey, Chico, you crazy." So
Yeah.
it's a great mix of all of these people, and it's not really a biased room, I guess, if that makes sense. In that sense, you said quite a bit. Um, you talked about there's a lot of it in
Can I
that, right?
respond to the debate? Can I respond to the
Sure,
debate?
sure.
So when this debate, just like I said, y'all show kind of remind me of First Take, but when it was Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. But the difference is that when you have people that is in your debate that's following the band, like with Stephen A. Smith, they debate back and forth and they go and look at responses of people that they care to look at or whatever, like later on. But when you having like a live debate and stuff like that, then a lot of people opinions is in it. I don't think that it make it biased, but it makes it more uh it makes it more intense. It get it more intense, which, like, if you had like a debate where it was just y'all two and y'all was on live, that's something that we as a people are used to looking at on regular TV, on Undisputed and First Take. We used to looking at that, but it's like having it on live where you all allow people like myself and other people that's in the comments right now that's commenting and saying things. Then it gives it more of an amplifier, because again, y'all are doing something different, and it allow us to speak our minds, and that's whether we agree with you or whether we disagree with you. It allows us to speak our minds. So I don't look at that as it being like a biased thing. I look at it as y'all have opened up the platform from people, because I don't care to create to be a creator content. I just like sports. Like I just genuinely like sports. But it's like, I don't know. Like I don't think it's like a debate. I mean, like, I do think people take it out of content. They take a few minutes or something. They think that that's your personality, or think that that's your life, or whatever the case may be. And it's just, it is what it is.
Correct. And again, right, when people form opinions, they do speak sometimes in absolutes. So there was a point in there
Yeah.
where you were talking about you don't care if this, that, and other, and correct me if I'm wrong. If
Go
Coach
ahead.
Prime said come, then come, right? But then
Yeah.
we also had a parent that called and said, "Hey, it's important for me for you to be in my domain," right? And so we're gonna talk about what you say is the strategy of, or the new age of, recruiting.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, however, you still have some old school parents who are still, I'm just saying, who value that. And so I'm just saying to you, I'm not mad at what you're saying. However, you still have some parents that value, hey, look, right? Coming into my domain is important. Coming here where I can have you on my turf or quote unquote home field advantage and look you in the eye and say those things. How can someone say maybe that's not wrong, but why can't that be right as well? Why can't two things be true?
I would say you probably got old school grandparents, because if you old school and you got a child that's going to college, come on now, that don't even match. Like unless you rob the cradle or something like that with with somebody young that's got a kid or something. Like I mean, like if you old school, I understand that, because that's some probably stuff that probably some stuff my daddy would say. Like, hey, back then I'd rather him come to my house. With this economy right now, with all this stuff going on, all of like I work for a medical program that cover COVID-19. Like
Okay.
nobody is looking to go to nobody houses during this time in this economy. It has changed significantly. Like things have changed, and not just due to Coach Prime. It's just due to the economy. And I don't see no coaches. I don't see no coaches, and I could be wrong. I follow Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and I follow Coach Nick Saban. So I don't see no, from my point of view, from where I sit, I don't see no coach going to nobody house in this day and time. If that's what you prefer, then that's what you prefer. But if you got somebody with high accolades saying that that's just like Beyonce calling seeing a group of guys and then telling one guy to come here and then he say no, like that's Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no, no, man. Deion Sanders has changed the game. He missed a little. They old school because he do old school coaching. He say he's an old school coach when it comes to coaching, and then he missed with a little new school. People can't just
So
get content
so
for
I'll
real.
so I'll say this to you, Tab.
Yes, sir.
I'll push back on the home visits, Nick Saban included, and all these other guys who are within the top 10 are currently in homes. There is pictures of those. Nick Saban was just at a dude house yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And again, I'm not trying to one up. I'm just telling you there is evidence of these things happening. I'm not saying that Coach Prime's approach would have been wrong, but these guys are doing this right now. I hear what you're saying about
But Coach Prime's still getting players. But
I'm
but
not
but
saying
he's still getting players.
you can, but both things can be true. What I'm saying is that's Coach Prime's
Yeah.
approach. But what I'm saying is I do think that I hear what you're saying about the virus is very serious. A lot of people died. However,
Yeah.
you do see coaches literally in the houses with the Christmas trees and their shoes off, taking these home photos. You see this all the time. So those things do exist. It's not like it's one coach and 99 coaches are not doing it. It's actually the other way around, which is okay. Which is okay. Like you said, Coach Prime is
But
doing it.
it don't seem
I'm
like
just
it's
saying to
okay
you that
because go ahead.
no, I was just saying it seemed because what's happening is, and again, I think that's where the disconnect is. Maybe there are a lot of people that are looking right here instead of looking here, meaning that when you look across the landscape of college football, they're doing this. And again, Coach Prime has an ace up his sleeve called Deion Sanders, right? Which these other coaches don't have. But they're
Yeah.
doing this. I'm saying because he is Deion, they're doing this. Now, go back to your Beyonce comment. I will say this. Yeah, you're right. If Beyonce called Coach Hayes, I'm going. But if
You feel
but if Beyonce, but if Beyonce, hey, I'm leaving the homies behind. Hey, I'll holler at y'all boys later. But I will say this,
me?
and I know I'm about to make an ugly parallel, but I will say
That's okay.
this to use your
Sure.
logic.
Sure.
I don't even know if I'll say this.
I
Nah, I
can
ain't gonna
handle
say it
it.
because yeah,
Nah,
they
come
already
on,
got.
come on.
No, it's not
Come
you.
on. You said be ourselves. Oh,
No, it's
okay. I
not
would
about.
say, come on,
It's
be
not you.
you.
No, it's not about
Yes,
you.
sir.
No, it's not about you. It's more. It's very. It it's sensitive, but I want to say if there is a certain person, I'll just say a certain person,
Sure.
right? Tell your child to come on, and you
Hmm.
just send them, right?
Hmm.
And you don't do your due diligence, then
Hmm.
guess what? What
Hmm.
happens? And something there goes. You want to have them on your turf. I'm trying to dance around this because I don't want to go there, and I don't know
Sure.
this to be factual, but I'm just gonna say it. There's a certain singer. If parents were more diligent about who they were sending their child to and had an opportunity to look them in the eye and really grill them instead of being, and I'm not saying this about Dion, but be starstruck and say, oh, you're going to help my child in their singing career. Maybe some of these instances would not have happened. I don't know. But I'm not going to send my child, and you could call me old school. I'm old enough to have a kid in college. I don't. I'm 46, but if I was at 23 and had a kid,
okay.
he could be in college. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Old school is not really far off as you think, in the sense of the guy that called in literally said he had a kid currently in Power 5, and he said it was important that coach come, and I had a chance to speak to him. Again, 2 + 3 and 3 + 2 is still 5. You can get to the answer 2 different ways, but I still think it has some validity to it, because you still see the national championship coaches, you still see the highly ranked coach, they're still doing it because it has validity to it.
I hear what you're saying, and like you said, two people can be right, right? So
Mhm.
let's take that analogy with two people can be right, all right? So there was 120 people, 120 students that plays football for Coach Prime. And there's 120 students that play. Let's just use the gentleman that is in the Power 5. There's 120 students that play on that team. So those 120 students, maybe their parents do look for the coach to come into their home. The other
Mhm.
120 students, maybe that's not what they look for. It doesn't make the old school parent wrong, and it doesn't make a parent that chooses not to do that wrong. But
Correct.
what I'm saying is that it's okay for you to say, hey, I like for Dion to come to my house. But it's not
Mhm.
okay for you to say that you like for Dion to come to your house, but then to say that you like for him to come to your house, but then discredit Dion if he's not coming to your house. And that's what's been going on. It's like it's okay for you to have your opinion, because we are all entitled to our own opinion, how we feel and how we view things. You and I sit here on the camera, and I guarantee you, both of us see something different, right? So
Mhm.
it is okay to be entitled to your own opinion, but not diminish somebody else's opinion for having an opinion. I'm here and I show my face because I have an opinion, and my opinion is okay because it's mine. It's my opinion. Your opinion is okay because it's yours. So if you want to do something to me because I have an opinion, then that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. My opinion will not change. It's just my opinion. And it's just like, if you have an opinion about Coach Prime, have it. It's yours. Don't discredit other people for not having the same opinion, because I don't see what you see. I don't know Dion like you know Dion. I know
That's correct.
Dion how I know him. So therefore, if I know him how I know him, then I can only speak on him from my perspective, from what I see with my eyes, from how I think with my mind, and from how I talk with my mouth. That's it.
I I agree, and I think that applies both ways. It applies
Yes, sir.
because someone says it doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen, then whatever. Like I said, I was done with it. I'm cool. I saw Tina Cole. I've been dragging the home of it. No, I haven't. You brought it up. I'm just here to talk about your comments in that piece. So I just wanted to reply to that
Yeah.
part. Here's the next thing. There was a
Mhm.
piece in there, and it did get a little choppy. There was
Yes,
a piece
sir.
in there about the God part, about the religion piece.
Yeah.
Talk about that part a little bit, because there was some volume issues with the audio. So
Yes, sir.
what happened in that piece, and what were your thoughts?
All right, thank you so much. So with that piece, the young lady came over there and said, came on there and said, maybe it was a gentleman,
A caller,
but
a caller.
a caller. Okay, thank you, boss. A
Mhm.
caller came in and was like, we looked at Deion Sanders like he God or somebody. I was like, why is that the first thing that people go to when you just enjoy what somebody's doing and when you passionate about what they're doing? So when I said that, I was trying to reiterate to her, like, nobody look at Deion Sanders like he got at somebody. Not me. I believe 100% in God, and that's just my belief. And I look at Deion Sanders not saying that he's Jesus, but I look at it from a Jesus standpoint. Like, Jesus came and changed the game. He was ridiculed because he changed the game. The people in the church was like, if he be the son of God, why he ain't over here with us? He got ridiculed simply for changing the game, for saying there is no more middleman. You don't have to go in the priest office and confess your sins. You can talk to God directly. You good. You feel me? But because Jesus came and changed the game, he got ridiculed. Deion Sanders coming to change the game. He got ridiculed, and people say we think he God. If I'm God's child, then what's my last name? It's got to be God. You feel me? And again, that's my opinion. And it's like people want to stigmatize us because we enjoy what somebody doing, and then try to, what old people say, hit you where it hurt, by saying, because they feel like it's something that'll make you come down off your high with what somebody doing, and then be like, oh man, you know what, do I look at him like he Jesus? Yeah, yes I
Mhm.
do. Yes, because you can't tell me that history repeats itself and Jesus is a part of history. You can't tell me that history repeats itself and Jesus is a part of it. It don't just stop with all the governments and all the tragedy that's going on. Jesus is a part of history because they say he was here before us, right? So history repeats itself. The crucifixion, bam. Remember the Titans? It's a crucifixion, bam. It's right there. It keep repeating itself over and over and over and over again until we get it.
Okay, so
That's what I meant about the God statement. Like ain't nobody looking at him like that. Like the man character, he follow guys. He tell us that all the time. You know, when I see him, he do it. What he do in his personal life, the stuff I don't see on camera, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Just like the stuff that you don't see with me, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You only get what you see.
I got you. So let me ask you in regards to this.
For sure.
I don't believe in, hate speech and whatever because of his belief, but I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
believe in, because you're a public figure and you're in sport, do you believe that he can be constructively criticized about
Yes.
what's going on in regards to sport? Not his personal life, not his belief. I'm talking about the day-to-day operations of Colorado football, I'm saying.
The issue is not Deion Sanders being criticized. The issue is the criticism that other people have on Deion Sanders, put it on the regular day people like myself or you. Because they can't get to him, because they can't whip him up, because they can't call him on the phone to go off on him. So instead of them, so because they can't do that, then they chastise and ridicule people like myself and whoever it is that you like. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they take their frustration that they can't give to him, and they put it off on somebody else. And you can react to it the way you want to. You can react to it however you choose to. I choose to react to it as you're absolutely right. You have an opinion and I have an opinion. You're not going to persuade my opinion because it's mine. You have
I
yours, I
understand.
have mine. So it's okay to ridicule him, but don't try to beat me up because I have an opinion. That's crazy. That makes no sense.
No, I agree. And again, right, I'm speaking really on behalf of me. I know that there are people out there that go too far in regards to Deion Sanders, and there are some true haters when it comes to that.
Okay.
However, I don't believe I'm a hater. I believe I'm a person that is a prime supporter that is here to talk about football, right? And to either praise or criticize the day-to-day things that happen in football. That's part of what my platform is about. And I think that's part of what sport. I'm not a journalist in essence. I ain't go to school, but that's what sports analysis is about, right? That's what it's all about. And so I say to you, I say this. What do you say to the people? I would just speak strictly for myself. What do
Sure.
you say to the people who criticize me because I ask about football related stuff, not about his character, not about his person, not about his belief, but when I ask questions or when I say things in regards to his football piece of it, like, and the praise, but that piece, and I get ridiculed, where does that jump off on your scale of, am I entitled to my opinion, or should I not be able to say anything? Not necessarily you, but I'm talking about maybe the other people
I
as you
feel
see.
you.
Mhm.
I got it. Um, I don't think again, I don't I don't think my opinion. I don't think that I don't have an issue with you giving uh criticism. One, you're a coach. You can see things from a coach's perspective. What throws everything off is that because somebody else's opinion doesn't match yours, they're either cuckoo for cocoa puffs, or they're crazy, or they're talking out of the side of their neck, or they don't know what they're talking about. And so when it so for me, it would throw me off the hinges once it become a personal attack on somebody because they may not be as educated on the sport as you are, or as knowledgeable on the sport as you are, or as passionate as you are about the sport. And when that happens, then it becomes, wow, so is this about the sport, or is it just about the intensity of this individual wanting this person to look crazy, or to look a certain type of way? And so for me, I commented or I called in because it was just the statements behind the ridicule. I like debates. I like them because, again, you learn new stuff when people are debating. It's stuff that you can go and research when you debate. It's a lot of stuff that comes from it. So I live for debates. Where it become a problem is that now I have to take your personal criticism of what I think I know or my knowledge, and then now I got to sit back and be like, well, dang, is this about what it's about, or is it about something else? So that's where I jump off the hinges at, if that makes sense.
So because the word cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs keep coming up. So when I said that to him,
You told me it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
yeah, but that apparently must have triggered you.
No, it wasn't just that. I watch all of y'all debates though, Coach Hayes. I watch you and Chico debates. And
Uh-huh.
when I'm watching the debates, I'm just like, dang, like, at first it was like, oh man, this good. Cause again, I looked at it like first take in the hood. Like, oh man, like this right here. This is like this could be big. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, just
I
like I
agree.
told you. I really appreciate you all for doing stuff like this. Like I look up to y'all. You feel me? Because this is something different. But then it's just like when you be telling my dude big boy, my dude big dog.
Say it again. Your mic went out. I do what?
You be tearing big dog Chico up.
Well, that's a debate. That's what I'm supposed to do. If
It's a
I'm
debate.
debating you,
It's a
if
debate
it's
about a subject. Right. It's a debate about a subject. It's a it's a debate about something that is going on. But when you attack the individual's personal character, that's why I said that's why I said if it's for entertainment, this is awesome. If it's not for entertainment, then you're the one that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because
well,
it's like,
well, I'm let's see tab that to me that's not fair, and I'm gonna tell you why. We
okay,
both go back
okay.
with certain banter about he got this whole thing. I don't know. I was out hunting in Georgia. I had a camel thing on. Now I got a onesie on. So we both go at so what I'm saying is if it was a one-sided deal, I could see where you're coming from, but it's not a one-sided deal, right? He called me Blue Capone. He called me this. What I'm saying is, so we both go back. I could understand your argument, Tab, if I was the only one shooting shot. We both shoot shots at each other. We have fun. There's no hard feelings. You understand what I'm saying? But because I called him for Cocoa Puffs about something, that triggered you. And I don't know why. I think that's what really triggered you because you just had enough at that
No,
point. And I get it. I get it.
mm-mm.
But
It
but
wasn't you. It
what was it?
wasn't you. It was other people that was calling in. Remember, we was like the conversation was going on. The conversation was going great, right? And
Right.
then other people was calling in. And when people would call in that was talking against Chico, they was on the phone for like 4 and 5 minutes. That was talking against Chico. That was like telling Chico whatever the case may be. They was on the phone for like 4 or 5 minutes. And then other people that was like commenting Chico or saying, giving good stuff outside of the lady that asked the question when about the program. Everybody else was either getting thrown off the phone, but and then I learned that it was a mic issue or being talked over and things like that. And it was like it was like they really couldn't talk. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got on again, when I called in, I had no idea what I was going to say. I had no idea what I was going to say because that was the first time I ever did that. The first time ever that I've ever went on somebody live, called in, had and talked, or whatever the case may be, because I'm just here for the debate. I like the debate. I like to hear people go back and forth. But it's just like some of that stuff was just like, dog, like, come on, man. Like,
I agree.
like, what's up? And so then, when I got on the phone, that's pretty much what took place. But I'm okay with people having their opinions though, coach. Like real
Sure.
talk. Like I like it.
Right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And in these shows, like I said, in these shows, what do you do is we have a debate. There's a little banter. There's a little talk. There's a little trash talking. I talk you, he talk you, we talk you. Like I say, hell, I'm the one sending the picture of me with the deer in the background because I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
like
and
I actually sent him the picture. Yeah. So I hear where you're coming from, but I don't think what you're saying in that point particularly has validity, in my opinion, because I think it's even both ways where he talks trash to me, I talk trash to him, and that's where it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that at that point. Let me ask you this piece right here. In regards to, go ahead. If you want to respond, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I mean that's you gave me your opinion on what you feel. I gave you mine, you gave me yours. So it's just I respect your opinion.
Right. And so here's a perfect example. Here's Big Dog right here. Here's Big Dog right here in the chat. And his thing is, let me be honest. See, he's poking fun right now.
What's up, Big Dog? Chico.
But these are the things I'm saying. He's poking fun right now in the chat. So I don't know. Like I hear what you're saying, but
but it's like I said, I always watch y'all debate. Something at that time told me to call. I keep saying it like I can't, I'm always watching debates, and something was like call, and I was like, what am I going to say? And it was just like call. So I called. I had no idea what I was going to say. And then when everybody started, and then your facial expression, coach, I was just like, God, dog, coach. Like, I don't know. It was just like some stuff that was said. I'm just like, dang, coach, like you a coach.
So
like
me.
I know you can see this from
yeah.
Because it was like anytime, again, I am a person that look at expressions because people can say what they want to say. People can talk as much as they want. It's your actions that do something. Somebody can say, I love you, and then slap you. That ain't love, bro. I don't know what you call that. So it's like, I look at actions. I am an actionary individual. And that's what I look at. And when I saw your actions, it did not matter what you said. Your actions showed that, and maybe you was tired. Maybe the conversation was going on too long. I don't know what was taking place, but your actions was like, why am I even on live with this dude? And I don't know, man. Like I don't know.
But that's part of the debate. That's the strategy, though, Tab. Come on, you talk about debates. Let's be real. Can I tell you straight up?
Straight up. Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah.
And he can too, because I'm finna tell you one of my strategies.
Okay.
Every time he get to talking, I do like this. It throw him off. It throw him off.
Okay, I feel you.
And Tab, I understand that's your dude, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think you're triggered because that's when I talk about the bias, because that's your dude. I get it, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's your guy. And
it's not just that. It's not that just that. I don't know you either, though. That was the thing as well. I've never followed your content or talked to you. Once I talked to you and I went to go research you, it's just like the new kid coming in the hood that you don't know, and they talking and you just like, bro, who first of all, who are you, where you come from, and what you doing in our hood? That so to me, like, and again, that's just my thought process, my mentality. And so I'm just like, who is this guy? And at first I ain't do no research. I was just like, there's somebody calling in like everybody else calling in. And then when I said, Coach, hey, I said, he a coach? Oh, I gotta go look and see what this is about.
So let me ask you this, Tab. We talk about these. Mm-hmm. Your boy has not said anything serious. Everything's are jokes. Coach Hayes can argue with a tree. See, these are the things I'm saying. There's not one thing he said on here. Coach Hayes dancing. There's not one thing he said on here yet of a serious nature. Look, he's laughing, but you're holding me accountable because I crack jokes. I'm not understanding it. Hold on. And second, we talked about my actions. So those actions apparently bothered you. And then when you research, look at this. Stop putting words in her mouth. Okay. What words did I put? Did I put words in your mouth, Tab? If I did, correct me. Please do.
I don't see nothing falling out yet, but I'm,
All right.
I'm listening. I'm paying
All right.
attention. Yes, sir.
Okay, but I'm saying if I did, please correct me. And
I
again,
got
these
you.
are the things. These are the if I ever speak something and it's not what you agree with, don't sit.
Oh,
I
oh,
can
for
tell you a
sure.
strong woman. I can tell you
Yes,
a strong
sir.
woman.
For sure. For
I don't have to worry.
sure.
I don't have to worry. So,
For sure.
however, here's what I'm saying. When you looked up or looked me up or whatever, or you
hmm
started to look, because when you said, "Oh, I'm the new kid on the block," well, when you called in, I thought the same thing. What the hell is this calling here? Because I'm gonna tell you what made me actually mute you.
hmm
When you said I was talking, you started talking again. I said, I'll be quiet till you finish. Then you start talking again. And you said, I called in on your show. And I said, you know what? She's absolutely right. Meaning you came to my hood. So guess what,
For
Tad? When
sure.
you came to my hood, I closed the door and say, let me talk to her straight up. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I did not hang up on you. I don't hang up. Only person I will hang up on is old school, and I don't even hang up on him. I just put him on hold for 3 hours. I'm being very honest. I do not hang up on anybody when it comes to this thing here. It is what it is. See, these are the things man, you know what you're doing. Tell me what I'm doing. I don't know I'm listening to her talk. I ain't said a word, but these are the things that I talk about. What am I
hmm
doing? Let's not talk in parables. Let's
I
not
don't think
talk.
it's necessarily you. I don't think it's necessarily you or what you're doing. I think that rightfully so. When you come into somebody's hood, then you got to deal with the person's entourage or the person's the person's fan base. Or I don't like to say fan. I apologize because those things can
I
be
understand.
unplugged. They can go out and they always got to be replaced. So I say supporters. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? So you
Mhm.
have a lot of supporters that could be a little bit on the commenting side, but I'm a strong individual. Like, I was born in the code. I could take anything. Like, can't nobody do nothing worse to me than what happened to me when I was younger. So it's like,
Mhm.
I could take the criticism. I can take the back and forth. I'm cool with it because I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna let you voice your opinion, and I'm gonna tell you it ain't mine. That's yours. You can't give me what's yours unless
I
I choose to
understand.
take it. I don't
I
choose to
understand.
take it, so you know it is what it is. But I like it. But it's the same way when you go to Chico's platform. They have to deal with us. They have to deal with stuff that we saying. So it goes both ways. Again, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. It's yours. Don't try to give it to me. I can listen to you, analyze it, and see if I want to eat at your table. But if I don't want
I
to, like,
agree.
I'm not hungry. I just came over here to watch the
I
game.
agree. And I agree. And I tell
Yes,
people this
sir.
all the time, Chad. It's funny how people will be on these debate shows, and
Mhm.
this is both ways. This is I'll call them. I call them teammate, the team, and I guess a big Chico gang. I guess is what they call them. I'm not sure what they call, it, but it's because I don't like the word fan or followers either. Because
No, I don't
I
like
don't
that.
like. I get it. I know why they do that, but however, those those things, same thing. You got people that will sit on here for 4 hours and tell how much they hate listening to us, but they've been on here for 4 hours making comments.
Yeah, facts.
So
Facts.
apparently they do like it, right?
Yeah,
They do like it. They just want to
yeah.
just say what they have to say, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. Tal, it is YouTube. It is there. I thought
You
it'd
see
be
what it's
great.
called? It's called YouTube, which means it's yours.
It's yours. It's my
It's
too.
your, yeah. You feel
And
me?
so
That's
and
all.
so I right. And so I said with that, that's what it is. Let me ask you this real quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I thought it was a great point. Brother Jay, who's a
Mhm.
team member here for the 999, said unity with brothers and sisters coming together on a platform supporting a good coach in prime. Love the show, coach, and the team. Thanks, Brother Jay Blaze. And that's why I really
Jay.
want to have this conversation because I
Yeah.
hear what you had to say.
Yes, sir.
And
Vice
when the
versa.
when the comment came, I think you made a response uh to you made a response to what Chico cut out, which is fine. Like I say,
Mhm.
and I think Deion Sanders responded to it and so forth. And then you made a response video to that response. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah. So basically, Chico posted a snippet of the video. Like, literally, I woke up, my phone died. after I went off. That's why I didn't stay on for a very long time because that was entertaining. And so my phone wound up down when I woke up and I went to my Instagram. Literally, that video was the first thing that came up on my Instagram. And again, this is something I've never done. It was new to me, and I was just like, oh my God, like this is crazy. And so like I gave my wife the phone. And I was like, babe, could you respond like Big Dog Chico posted a snippet of the show last night with me, and she was like, really? I was like, yeah. Right when she gave me the phone, Coach Prime messaged and was like, she gets season tickets. When I saw that, like, I was like it threw me off, and I don't care how tough I am. Like, bro, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, what the world is going on? Because again, I've never had nothing happen to me like that. And I just told Coach Prime, thank you. And then when I called my sister and I told my sister about it, she was the one was like, hey, you need to make a video and personally thank them and stuff like that. And then when I started saying comments about you, I was like, man, I ain't got nothing against the dude. Like, it was just one of those things, like I said on The Blind Side, when old dude, took a homeboy and put him over the fence. It was like, Coach, he had to go. It was just like one of those type of things. But I wasn't expecting it I wasn't expecting no response from Coach Prime. Really, I was just being appreciative that Big Dog, saw fit to, because a lot of people called in, and I don't know, I just felt good about him posting that.
Can I
Yes,
tell you
sir.
this? I already knew that was finna get cut out. I said it in the show. I knew he's gonna
Really?
cut that piece out. Oh, come on, man. That's
Wow. I didn't
Big
listen. This was my first time ever doing it, so I don't know how it works. I like watching Big Dog Chico,
Yeah,
especially when he started bringing the parents and stuff on from the team, like,
that's
because
good stuff.
people can really get to know who they looking at and not just as the person. And
Sure,
so I just like I really like the content that he bringing. Again, he changing
good.
the game. He doing something
Mhm.
different. So, but I promise you that was not. I'm telling you, I was shaking, bro. Like, as strong as I am, it's like, I know my wife was like, "Girl, what is wrong with you?" Like, I was shaking, fam, because I'm just like, "Yo,"
And see,
because again, I look up to y'all. Like, I literally look up to you guys, and the guts that y'all have to do this, yo, that's phenomenal. Like, man, that's phenomenal. But I promise you, I was not expecting that. That threw me off, it almost made me cry, but I got credit I gotta protect. I can't
yeah,
be
in that
crying.
listen, talking about in that hood, right? Can't be crying in the hood. Ain't no crying in the
Not the
hood.
hood. I mean,
So I'm just messing
not
with
the
you.
hood. Okay.
I know you talked about coming to somebody's hood. I was just making a joke. But here's what
For
I'll say
sure.
to you. Again, that tag comes, and I'm not really big on Instagram. I got to do better. I suck, but it comes
Yeah,
on.
you got to get that up though, Coach Hayes. I saw that. You got to tell people on your platform to go and follow you on Instagram. Cause yeah, you got to get that up. That's
No,
because coach, that's what we at.
I know, but I suck. I know I suck. I've been saying my Instagram needs CPR like a mug because
Yeah.
listen, I know it does, but like I said, right now I'm a one-man band. I be on Insta,
I
I
feel
got
you.
this, I got Twitter, I got that. I need
I
some
feel you.
octopus arms, man. But
I
anyway,
feel you.
I said all that to say this. In there, I responded and I clapped. I clapped it up because
Yeah, I
I
saw that.
knew what you said was heartfelt. I felt that, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And again, I respect your opinion about what I even respect your opinion about what you said that night. I
Yes,
really
sir.
did. I don't really get on people's opinion. Now, like I said, me and Chico make a joke here and there, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
There's only one person I keep telling you, and I don't want to bring your name up. There's only one person I really disrespect at this point because I know who he is, and that's
Yeah.
the dude with no teeth. But other than that, it is what it is because it is YouTube. It's about entertainment. It's about that. And so, why are you
You
laughing?
attacking the because you attacking the man's mouth, man. like you said, we all know who you talking about because you said every time you call in. And then you said the
I
man with
know.
no teeth, man.
Well, you know why I do that? See, here's a problem too, Tab. I know that there are people who see things in bits and pieces and they don't know the full story all the time. So like, damn,
Yeah.
that dude Coach Hayes, an idiot, man. He blah blah blah, but they don't know the backstory that goes on. It's like it's almost like the
I can see
stories.
that.
If you miss a week of the stories, you might be lost in the plot. So don't miss it.
that.
Matter of fact, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, man. Hit it for
Yeah.
me and hit it for Chico, man. Big shout out to Big Dog Chico. But I will say this. I say that to say, in the same breath, when you came on and I was the new guy in your hood and so forth, and you finally went to look back, what were your thoughts about me as you went back and researched who I was? Just as a content creator or whatever.
As a content creator, I seen that I seen that you give people the business. As a honestly, as a content creator, I seen that you give people the business, and I seen that if
What
people
does that
come
mean?
on, I'm about to break it down. I seen that if people come on your show and don't know what they're talking about, don't know what they're doing, you break them down bit by bit and piece by piece. That's what I seen, and I'm just like, okay, so he passionate about what he do. Like me, I'm just all about, are you passionate about what you're doing, or are you just like somebody that just coming to get followers? Like, I mean, and so when I saw, there's a lot of your stuff that I didn't see because, of course, I'm not a part of the members, but I did subscribe to your channel because I just, if I see some and I like some, you know, I show love. Like I said again, I look up to you guys for even having the guts to do something like this, and so that's what I saw when I saw you. It just seems like you somebody that's like straight about your business, and if you don't know what you supposed to know, they just get it from you like that. And then I was like, again, I was literally still leery until you and I personally talked, and I was just like, oh man, yeah, but again, like if you and Chico was standing up and they
Just
said you got to pick a
I'm just
line. I mean, I have to say that again because if you and Chico stand in the line and they say, pick your guy, I'm picking Big Dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm getting into. You feel me? So I'm picking Big Dog. But again, I did subscribe to get those to get notifications so I can see what you're talking about.
Sure.
For real. Because if you're passionate about it, shoot, I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, Tab, I expect no less. You're supposed to, right? Like I say, you
For
rolled
sure.
in. That's your due. And again, it's all about some people like Pepsi, some people like Coke. I say that all the time. But at the end of the
It's
day,
the same soda.
your thirst will be quenched. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
whatever you want, you pick whatever you want, however it goes. And there's
For sure.
nothing wrong with that whatsoever.
For sure.
I go ahead and I say those things, and I'm saying these things because I'm glad the fact you came on here. We could have a conversation. There's so many people that like to get on that keyboard and have them Twitter finger. They just want to talk. And guess what? After I applauded you, I just reached out, and I'm gonna be very honest. I did not. I'm sorry. I have a habit. I can't say to be honest. I'm sorry, Chico. I apologize. When I responded, was that going too far?
Yeah, I mean, why you gotta call my boy like that? You said, I'm sorry, I can't say to be honest. He didn't say you couldn't say it. He just said to be honest.
Because that was his way of poking fun. Some people would say like and and
yes,
and like.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's me. I say like and yeah.
All right. And so I just, like I said, we having fun. If anybody get hurt over some digital content, then they shouldn't be in this business, straight up. But anyhow, somebody said Coach Hayes stay taking shots at folks in the chat. Yeah, Jungle Brother. Anyway, I just being funny, but
it's cool.
But yeah, because it's what it is. There's a chat for a reason. You have to interact. And I think a lot of people don't understand how content creation works. I think a lot of people think content creation is like when you're talking at the barbershop, right?
Yeah.
There's a chat for a reason. And this, you notice I haven't put up a lot of chats because I want to make sure me and you we're just having this conversation, right? Mm-hmm. But when you're talking, yeah, I may not be looking at the camera, but I've been spending a lot of time focused at the camera, but you'll go through the chats and put them up. But this right here is different kind of conversation. I want to get your side of this deal because of what it was, and there's nothing. It's all good. No pressure whatsoever.
None at all.
But I do applaud you for coming up here because a lot of people won't. They'll throw their shots, but they won't ever show up. And I got a couple of them. I need to knock off they knock off their high horse, and I'm waiting on it. But listen, but you know why, Tab? Because I'm here for it. No, but you know why? Because I'm here to entertain them with their foolishness. Yeah. And I have, but that to me, that's part of content creation, right? Yeah. That's part of content creation. So again,
I mean, but I mean, but everything that we do, again, I didn't expect for Big Dog to post that, but everything that we do that get an eye, you got to be able to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. And I just think that a lot of people are new to this, and because they are new to it, a lot of times it's just like when you're new to anything, like we didn't come out the womb walking. We had to learn how things work. So you can't expect for 10,000 people to know how you come up with your content, or what your strategies are, or how you do things. Like we can't expect for 10,000 people to know how that works. Like we see a platform that hear us, or that's reading our comments, or that's putting our comments on there. Some people say, oh, it's for clickbait. Well, if people like it and they click it, then I don't think and it's just my opinion. I don't think that nobody's posting for clickbait. I think people are posting to be heard. I think people are posting because they feel like whatever they got to say, whether it's dumb, stupid, ignorant, or anything like that, I just feel like people post it because they want their opinion, and they want how they feel about whatever the subject is to be heard. Like I called in because I wanted to be heard. I was just like, I'm always quiet. Like I called in because I wanted to be heard. So if somebody on there, and I really don't think it's for, again, it's my opinion. I just think that people want to be heard, and you guys have created a platform to hear us and to see what we have to say. And a lot of times they come with the good, the bad, and the ugly. I know that there's some people that's a fan of yours that's criticizing what I said, or that's talking about what I said. Like it don't make or break me. It don't shake me. It don't make me tremble. It don't make me do anything, because honestly, it's just your opinion, and I have mine. And if you feel some type of way because we have differences in opinion, then that's your character. That ain't mine. You entitled to, but I don't
totally,
like the clickbait the clickbait statement. I don't think that that's what this is for. I think that people just want to be heard. That's not heard in their home. Some people watch football by themselves. They probably ain't got nobody to argue with. So when y'all come on here, bam, let's go. I got two guys that know the game. Well, shoot, let me say this and then the other. And they don't care how it sound. They just want to be heard. You feel me? That's what I think it is.
I got you. And no, you're 100% right. Let me do this as we kind of wrap this deal up, unless there's other things you like to talk about. Coach Prime says she gets season tickets. Did he give you a season ticket? I'm asking. Like, did he give it to you? Or not necessarily right now, but is it in the works or what?
I do feel like that it's in the works. I think that because there was a call in. It wasn't nothing like I put my social media out there or anything like that. It was literally a call in, and so anybody can say that they Tab from Texas, like anybody. Because I wasn't going to comment, because again, I've never seen that, and so my wife was like, you should come in and stuff, and I was like, and say what again? What am I going to say? And I said, how many people gonna get under that post and say that they mean? I don't have time to be trying to fight, nobody. But then I commented, and then I was the only one that commented, and so for me, I haven't got the tickets. I do feel like I will, but even if I don't, even if I don't, like Coach Prime could have just put he could have put nothing up there and just put his name. I still would have started shaking. You know what I'm saying? It's Coach Prime. So shoot, so, I told you when Chico come in, and when I saw you come in, I told you, I was like, what, Coach Hayes? Coach Hayes? Like, it's just, I give I give credit where credit is due. I tell you how I feel. I'm honest with you on how I feel, but I ain't
Mhm,
but I'm not finna take no credit for what you do. I'm not finna take no credit from you for what you
mhm.
do and what you create. I just give you my opinion.
Right. And that's what it's all about. Like I said,
Yeah.
I asked because if they hopefully they will. I mean, again, anybody can say anything. Hopefully they will. You live
I-
in Texas
If
now,
they
so
do,
hopefully
I'll come back. I'll come back and tell you. I'll text you and say, "Yo, bring me on the show so I can show the tickets," or I'll take a picture of
nah,
me with the
listen,
tickets like this, and I'll send it to you.
guess what? I'm gonna just tell you like this: you're more than welcome anytime. Like I said,
For
you are more than
sure.
welcome anytime. It's not I'm not trying to check Code Prime, like because again,
Mhm,
people will take this because I asked, "Oh, did y'all get in talk about the tickets?"
mhm, mhm,
But this is how simple when I say people go overboard when you
mhm,
simply pose a question because he put on that season ticket. I was, oh, well, did he
mhm.
talk to you about it? And I understand it's a verification process. It ain't
Of
like he said,
course.
oh, here you go. They probably don't even have those tickets printed up right now. Like
Yeah. True.
that was not my question. My question was more of saying, okay, good. He reached out, or somebody from the team reached out.
Mhm,
And guess what? I know they got to verify anybody could be
mhm.
anybody at any given time. I get
Yep.
that.
Yep.
But I hope to God, Tab, that they really do, and I think they will. And I have 100% faith that the
I don't
Colorado.
think you think they will.
I do, I do believe that.
I'm telling you, I don't think that you think that again. When I feel stuff, I just tell you what I feel. I don't think that you think they will.
So why do you
And
say that?
I think a lot of your supporters don't may not, and maybe big I don't think a lot of supporters think it will happen too. But what I do want people to know is that I don't care if I don't get the tickets. Deion Sanders responded.
I get it, but can I ask a question? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you now,
yeah.
I'm about to be triggered.
Okay. Oh.
'Cause now I'm about to be triggered because
Why
now you're telling
you
me that I'm straight up here lying to you. Because I said that you get, I said I believe they'll give you the ticket, and you
you
said I don't
said you
believe you.
believe. You said you believe. You're not for sure. You said you believe it.
I can't speak 100% sureness on what they're going to do. I can't, but I do
Okay.
believe they'll get you the. I
You believe
see
it.
this.
Okay.
This is how I get in
Okay.
trouble, and I was being
You're not in trouble. You're
no, no,
not
no,
in
no,
trouble. Oh, I just
no,
told
no,
you. I just gave you my again. It's mine. You don't have to. I just gave you my opinion. Just mine.
because I used the word believe. Is that what makes you skeptical?
Not believe. I feel
No,
not
I said
believe.
no because I said I believe they'll give you the tickets, and now you like, well, I don't think you really believe that. I do
It's
believe.
like okay. So I always listen to people. I listen to you. I listen to how you talk. That's why a lot of times I hold my head down. I'm not reading nothing. I'm just like paying
Focus,
attention, listening. And then
focus.
sometimes I look up and I look up and I look at you. And so when I hear certain words, because I am a word person. Like I say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So a lot of people just look at the word against. I take out the A and the ST, and then the word is gain. So nobody gain nothing that's against me as long as I got God. So I listen and look for words. And so you said a word that you said other people would take this out of content and ask the question. So if there was something that other people decided to do, that's what they decide to do. But if you say again, I look up to you, right? So if I'm somebody that's on your squad or on your side, which I think you're a pretty cool guy. I'm gonna pick you over Chico, but I think you're a pretty cool guy. But if I'm somebody that's for you, then I will take that snippet out and be like, Coach Prime, didn't give her no tickets. I would do that. And so I think that once you said that, you may not have people that are. I have to be careful. I have to be careful with my words, but
No, like
you
you
may not
told me,
have.
say it,
I mean,
say it.
like I have to be careful with my words because everything that I say and do is sowing the seed. So I have to make sure that what I'm giving, I can accept it back, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
you have a lot of, you may have, because I can't speak on what I don't know, but you may have a lot of people that would take this out of content, and I think that what you said made it okay for them to take it out of content.
Well, I said that to you about people will say this because when you ask a question, you sound rebellious, right? And
But you
like I
didn't
said,
ask it, but you
I
didn't
know,
ask it in a rebellious way. Like, you were saying that coach commented. Like you didn't you didn't even really say what it was. I specified what was said and what it was. So the way that you asked was very respectful. It was
okay.
very I didn't take offense to the way that you asked it. It's just the response after I responded that made me go,
Well, because
okay.
I've been doing this
I'm
long
looking at
enough
him.
that I do this long enough that when anything you say that doesn't go with their narrative or whatever, people will say, Dion ain't gonna give you no ticket. Da, 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 da. I mean, again, it is the internet. People can run with whatever they
Yeah,
choose. People can cut up whatever they choose. People can make whatever they choose, right? And
yes,
so
sir.
forth. That's why I said what I said, because I'm talking to you in the sense of a person, and this is no knock, but like you said, you don't do this. You watch more than you've been on the actual screen. So I was
Mhm.
saying that don't be shocked. Basically, I'm saying don't be shocked when people come in. That's really what I was saying was don't be
Okay.
shocked when
Well, so
people be
you
like,
gotta
"You,
say that to me.
well," but again, I don't know.
You
You
gotta
know,
give
some
it to
people,
me straight. I'm a straight shooter, so you gotta give it to me like
I
straight,
met you, I
like.
met you an hour ago, Tab. I don't know everything about you. I'm sorry, I don't know everything about you. But guess what? We'll be hopefully we're friends. We become friends. We can talk, chop it up, and have a good time. You know what I mean? Because
Sure.
to me, it's just like it's sound bites. When people live in soundbite world, and that's what we live in. Why do you think YouTube Shorts were created? YouTube Shorts were created for that particular purpose, right? You can't post
Yes, sir.
anything longer than a minute, 30, it was 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because how much context can you really give somebody in a minute in talking? It's not a
Yeah.
lot of true content. And we've gotten so programmed that we see a YouTube short. Tab, you saw that thing they said about you on such and such, and it was a YouTube short, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a
Yeah.
perfect example. I'll just say this. I know you may not agree with it, but that context of that video,
Hmm.
your video.
Yes, sir.
I'm standing there, I'm sitting there like this, right?
Hmm.
And I'm listening, I'm focused, just like you said.
Hmm.
But the person that didn't watch the whole show, I
Hmm.
look like I'm just getting whooped. I'm just sitting there, just taking it like, oh, oh. But I'm focused on because you got to remember, I'm looking at a camera lens right now. So you're down here, but I want to give you the respect and listen to what you're saying. But I'm just standing there taking it, taking it, taking it. But the context is if you take the whole clip and then now you see where I respond, you see what led to it. But if you take just that little piece where you going in and going in and going in, that's all people see, that's all people know. But if you widen that clip out, now there's more context to it. And people live in that kind of world. That's all I wanted to say. But Tab, unless you got anything else you want to say, I appreciate your time. I know you got some things you got to take care of. So do I. Got to put some more of these WREs out, and so forth and so on. But is there anything you like to say? We definitely can wrap it up. And
Um.
I think Chico's gonna do a reaction. I think he said to the video. To the video.
Okay.
You guys can head
I'm.
on over there and watch it. Mhm. Why
Big
you
salute
laughing? Why
from
you
the
laughing?
Commonwealth fire. I mean, it just, I mean, like every time you say something about Chico, I just laugh because again, y'all are literally like Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith.
I was
Um,
pubbing. So that's I think it's my face. I was literally pubbing. He said on there, I'm
Thank
doing
you,
a
Bishop.
reaction show. He said, I'm doing a
Uh-huh.
reaction show. Who got a problem with it? So that's why I said I think he's doing a reaction show. You guys head on over there.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I,
Um,
don't, I don't know. I don't know how to I don't know how to be like I don't know how to
oh, with
talk
me,
to
you
you.
could be. Yeah, I mean, like it was just like as soon as you said Chico, like I look at facial expression, and then me, don't get it twisted. I smile and laugh all the time. It's a part of my character. Like it is literally my personality. Like you could be going off on me and I'll be on here laughing. It's not saying that I disrespect you. It's my personality. It's just what it is. But I don't have anything else to talk about. If somebody in the comments, if there's a comment where somebody want to ask me some or or say something, I'll be more than happy to respond to whatever the case may be. But I do want to say You know, I really, really, really appreciate what you all are doing. Like, I really do. If you don't want to say nothing on here and you want to go off of me on Instagram, my Instagram is TT Creations. It's just, it's what it is. I'm cool with it. I'm not biased to your opinion. It's yours, it's not mine. I can choose to take it. I can
Mhm.
choose to not take it. And if I don't like it, I just don't take it. But
Gotcha.
I appreciate you for the opportunity, for real, boss. I do,
No, anytime, Tab. I appreciate you calling. I appreciate you
for
coming
sure.
on. But I want to read this out to the folks. Bishop Frank,
Okay.
'cause we got some people that's driving, so they can't necessarily
Oh,
read it.
okay. Yes,
But
sir.
Bishop Frank, Dr. Newkirk in the building with the 555. Big salute, fam. Gumbo is fire. Oxtail greens and hot water cornbread. Coach
Mm.
Hayes, Brother Jay Blaze, and Miss Ellen. That's Brother Jay. That's Brother Newkirk in the building. Somebody said something. I just saw it. I thought he was going live, but somebody said, oh no. Right here. He's not doing the reaction. He's live streaming your stream right now. So, so hold on. Hold on. And you say I'm the dude. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. Hold on.
I don't know if that's true or not. We can go on here and check. Somebody else can second. So he gonna take my live. If this is true, I'm not gonna hold on. Let me. Well, I want to know why you laughing so hard right now.
Here's why. Here's why. Because you see it, and you may not. Again, if you don't, okay, we on the same page. We probably just having different reactions. You see it from a negative standpoint. I see it from a positive standpoint.
I got
Because
you. But can I stop you right there? Can I just
yeah,
ask you a question?
sure.
In the words of Antonio Brown, damn dog, you could at least ask me.
Yeah, that's my
I'm just saying, I ain't really
that.
tripping. But dang,
Yeah,
dog, you gonna take my stream, and you could at least ask me. I
I
ain't
think he
tripping,
felt like y'all cool like that.
but you can still ask me.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah,
you.
straight up. No, that's
I
exactly
feel
what
you.
he's doing.
I feel you.
That's exact. But I'm not tripping. But you could at least ask me, dog. Like, hey, like, can we have a little etiquette in there, or nah? We just gonna take somebody else's content and put it up and stream it. Like, how you go? I thought you were doing a reaction, but you gonna live stream my stream.
Let me
Well,
put it into a perspective.
yeah, please do.
You
Hold on,
you
that's
got
us right there. That's us right there.
oh wow. Wow. Okay.
Oh, hold on. You said wow. No, you said wow. Why are you saying
Mhm.
wow?
I'm saying wow because I see my dude Big Dog Chico.
Oh, okay.
And
I
I'm
thought you
just,
were saying wow.
I'm just
Okay.
saying wow, but to put it into perspective, like, you have somebody that's on your page that is a Big Dog Chico supporter, right? And
Mhm.
so when you got somebody that supports another and again, it's my opinion, that supports somebody else's page, and then they on your content, and that person say, oh my goodness, they got one of our supporters on there, let's put them on, so
Uh,
everybody can see that you got one of the supporters on your
I don't have
channel.
no problem
No,
with it. All you had to do was ask me, dog. You got my
I've,
phone.
I've,
You were just in the chat. I was responding. You could have simply put in the chat, "Hey, dog, do you mind if I live stream your stuff on my channel?" Just tell me if I'm being fair or not. Just you tell me straight up, Tab. Am I wrong or right about it? Like, just tell me. I'm just asking. I know that's your dog, but I'm just
yeah.
asking. All you gotta do
Um,
is say, "Hey, bro,
I thought you said he was finna do. Oh, you said he was finna
do a
he,
reaction, I guess, to this." And
you
so,
don't think you don't think
no.
that that's a reaction? I'm just asking you. You don't
Now,
think that that's a reaction?
now, Tab. Here's what I'll say, and this is the problem, and I'm being very honest with y'all, and I'm gonna
Okay.
use my word to be honest.
Okay. All right.
To be honest,
Yeah.
when he put in a comment, I'm gonna do a reaction. I literally
Mhm.
sent people. I literally sent. Now he calling.
Oh, he's
Wait,
finna ask you.
no, listen. So now here's the question, Tab. I'm just saying. I'm just talking now. Let's be
I feel
real.
you. I feel you. I feel you.
Hear me out.
Right.
This ain't just going in my hood. This coming in my house,
Going to your
jumping on this.
refrigerator. I get
Come
you.
on.
I get you getting a beer. I get you. I get you.
Hold up, and then leave the empty bill on the coffee table and walk out. But I'll say this: when you say you're doing the reaction, I was like, cool. I sent people there.
Okay.
And then somebody else came and said, "Oh no, he record." I don't have an issue. All I'm saying is, dang, dog, you gotta ask me, dog.
I feel
Because
you.
I wouldn't do
feel you
that.
on that.
I wouldn't do that to nobody else. You can't do that to nobody else. I'm a live stream some another content creator stuff on my page.
I mean, when you say it like that, it do make it sound bad. Oh, I hate that word. It do make it sound not fair. I literally don't like
Ask you,
negative words.
ask you
But
what?
I can see you could have asked me.
Ask you, see? But you say I'm the one that make the jokes. I ain't making. I could ask you what. But anyway, oh, maybe I could have asked him to talk to you.
No, no, not big dog. Big dog. That is not what I don't think. My opinion. I don't think that he's saying that you should have asked him if you could if you could talk to me.
Well, I'm like you.
Because
You gotta
I'm
tell
not.
me straight up. I don't know. I'm like you. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah. Be
I'm
straight up.
cool. I don't have no
I feel you.
listen. I really don't have a problem. All I'm saying is it shocked me when the dude put it up there. And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Listen, you could ask me. But anyway, I appreciate it, Tab. Thank you so
Yes, sir.
much. We
You're
had quite
welcome.
a few people in here. Shout out to your dad. I know you're close with him in sports. I know you'd say you were super happy.
Yeah. That's
So
my
shout out to
guy.
I'm gonna call him Papa Tab. I don't know his name, but Papa
Okay.
Tab.
Okay.
You
Terry.
got a new nickname. You got a new nickname,
Yeah.
Papa Tab. That's
Papa Tab. Okay. I like that.
Tab.
I like that.
Big Dog said I won't answer because I'm on a live stream right now, Big Dog. Like I'm doing a show right now, dog. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to stop my show to talk to you? Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my God.
Stop it. I'm talking to the great Tab. Would you stop your live show when you talk to Coach to talk to me? No. I'm talking to the great Miss Tab. Yeah, she
Oh
the
my
first one.
God.
She the first one to get in the ring and give Coach a body
Yeah.
blow.
Yeah.
Let me do this, Tab. On the way out, can you
Yes,
throw
sir.
them body blows on your boy and we'll get up out this deal? Throw some blows on your boy.
Man,
I'm
I
blocking
haven't
it, Tab.
fought.
I'm blocking it, Tab. Throw some of the blows, Tab.
I like Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not the person that throw punches if not needed. I didn't even know
It's figuratively
that's what they
speaking.
was calling.
That's
But
not figuratively.
I give you one of these though.
Yes, sir. All good. I'm looking at thinking somebody had that. Anyway.
That's
All right.
cool.
So with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. This was just a little special
Thank y'all
edition.
so much for tuning in. I
Big shout out
appreciate it.
to you. I'm glad that you had opportunity for Co-Prime and that made your day. Seriously,
Yeah.
that you followed
Yeah.
him since '95. That made your day, your family,
Yeah.
and so forth. And much love to you. So with all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing on. You can stay there in a second, and I'm just gonna close this out. All right.
Okay.
So with all that being said, thank you guys so much. Make sure you go and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. All right. As we're on the road to 40-some thousand subscribers, we're trying to hit that thing by New Year's Day, baby. So make sure you make it happen. All right. And so with all that being said, Butterfly, I know you got your mug. LV, y'all got y'all mug. We're going to do our giveaway for the month of November. I know I'm a little late, Coach. Be on the work. But we're going to make it happen. I appreciate y'all. And we might have a night shift coming up here this weekend. So with all that being said, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.